And Cyril Criminal Ramaphosa was in Washington to meet with Donald Trump. And Cyril says it's all about crime. Excuse me? Crime. Who's the government? Who's in control of the government? Who's in control of the police forces? Cyril and his criminal gang. The police, they are totally incompetent. They are good people, make no mistake, black and white. They are trying. I walk into a police station and the black detectives say to me, I've been sitting here for 17, 18 years without any promotion. Excuse me? The white officers and warrant officers say to me, I've been sitting here for 23 years without promotion. In the intelligence services, the white officers go on pension without promotion after 25 years. Tell me, what the fuck is wrong with this picture? There's no other way to describe it, and excuse my language. Cyril sits there, overweight, stuffed to the gills, and his worth is 78 billion rand. Excuse me? In 30 years, 78 billion rand? Where did you get it from? Go and look. He shares in Shanduka. He shares in MTN. In coal, everywhere Cyril has got a finger in. Via Shanduka, Alexander Forbes, they control the government employee pension fund, who is about to lose R1 billion on daybreak chickens. Not one of their so-called massive investments are panning out. Trevor Manuel lost 25% of the government pension fund with dubious investments. Yes, he gave access to Rupert, Maton, Visa, the cabal in Stellenbosch and their friends to invest when he was Minister of Finance. And they actually did a good job. Make no mistake. But they grew fabulously rich. And Johan Rupert stands there with Cyril. And Johan Rupert arranged for the meeting with Donald Trump. So now we know Rupert is controlling Cyril, the squirrel criminal Ramaphosa. What must we do? We will stand up with criminal charges for crimes against humanity and call for a Nuremberg-style legal process. Not a Zondo process, because Zondo was a farce. It was to nail Zuma so that Cyril, who claimed 9 wasted years, of which he was a part, Cyril controls his own intelligence structures. All the intelligence structures are housed in his office. 180 saboteurs are sitting at Praza. The 18 top guys were trained for 5 years in China and in Russia. They are behind the unrest a couple of years ago in KwaZulu. Cyril are using them as a hit squad. Doesn't matter what he says, he's a psychopath par excellence. And then Ronald Lamola sees himself as a future president. The same guy who enriched himself with 93 million rand from the road accident fund. And nobody says a word. And this comes from inside the ANC National Executive Committee. I'm not sucking this out of my thumb. Willem Petzer says 10 billion rand goes missing from the government employee fund, pension fund, and the PIC, the Public Investment Corporation, every year since 2019. They say it's not so. Oh, is it not so? Then tell me, why does a broker in Pretoria get more than 20% of the investment funds available from the PIC, which is contrary to their prescription of 9%. And when it comes to dividend times, he apparently splits the dividend income between himself and the officials, and then the balance goes back to the pension fund. This is criminality like you can't believe. Why is it tolerated? Cyril says, crime. Yes, Mr. President, you are the number one criminal. Your buddy behind you, Johan Rupert, is part and parcel. If we are to bring charges against Cyril and his cabal, that will include the DA, Mini-Me. That will include the DA. That will include Johan Rupert, Chris de Wiese, Steven Kruger, and all their consorts and cohorts. They are stealing. They are living in an ivory tower. They've got no idea what the hell is going on the ground. So, Eskom is burning diesel like it's going out of fashion. They play the green card energy. What a farce. Australia has a problem. Their first solar farm after 15 years must now be decommissioned. What do you do with the waste? Solar can never be a primary source. It's a secondary source. Your conversion factor on solar is 26% because the sun doesn't shine in the night. A little child knows that, but these people in power doesn't seem to understand. The future is but nuclear. Oh yeah, there's new nuclear technology. Thanks to the Germans. What did the Germans give the world? They gave Otto von Braun, whom the Americans took from Germany after the Second World War. The Americans, the British, the French, and the Russians were running their legs off to get German scientists from Nazi Germany to come and work in their countries. Otto von Braun gave the space exploration to America, the Saturn rockets. And Trump is now running with Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not a doofus. Elon Musk does not understand the gravity of these criminals. He does not understand how strong he is, the keys he holds to fight this fight. Elon Musk is a world game changer, like Otto von Braun. But on the PBMR, Pebble Bed Modular Reactor, which was shut down in South Africa 2010, due to people such as Earthlife, who were protesting against it. Why? Why were they protesting against it? Because they were leading the public astray, and the sheep that the public are, and that is what the public is, unfortunately. Because people don't want to open their eyes and their ears. They're struggling to survive. They want to wake up in the morning, they want to go to work, they want to come home, have dinner and shag and go to bed. That is what people are all about. Even the chimpanzees are like that. But the big thing is in 2011, November of 2011 precisely, all the hard disks of the PBMR company in Centurion, Pretoria, South Africa, was stolen and sent to America. Local scientists continued on their research on their coin and improved on the process. Today, you have nuclear fuel in a little tennis ball covered in graphite, where you have uranium enrichment up to 5% as a speck as big as a poppy seed. Radiation, what radiation? You can use this in small nuclear reactors. And you can walk away. Even if it crashes, there will be no leakage. Not like Chernobyl. Chernobyl suffered two problems. One, substandard equipment. Two, human intervention. That is why you had the meltdown. The problem is people do not think and think forward because it is costly. That is what happened in Fukushima. A train of generators inside the building, but the diesel tanks was outside along with the feeding pipes. So when the tsunami struck, it washed away the tanks and the feeding pipes. So the diesel engines, generators couldn't start. And Fukushima's electricity was cut, which led to a meltdown. France is the top country in the world. And don't forget the Russians. The Russians are exceptionally strong in nuclear. Yeah, a bit reckless. As a German attaché said to me way back, when he flew the Tiger helicopter from Europe, he says it's so sensitive. If something goes wrong, he's got to land. He's stuffed. He says he flew with the Mi-24 Russian helicopter. He had a problem, he landed. The pilot with him took out a 2-pound hammer and knocked it against the gearbox, and it started and they flew away again. That is Russian way of thinking. I'm not saying the Russians are the best. I'm saying the Russians should never be discarded. The way of their thinking should be always incorporated. As the President of Poland said, 500 million Europeans are asking 300 million Americans to defend them against 140 million Russians. What is wrong with the picture? What is wrong? Indeed, Europe is the old lady. And what is happening in South Africa, it must lie morally directly in front of Europe and America. But America is a different story, and I'll come to that now. They wanted the situation. Infrastructure was destroyed and is destroyed. Apartheid built infrastructure. You can't defend apartheid because apartheid is colonization on steroids. But why didn't you take that what is good and continue on it? Like the world took what is good from Germany and continued on it. It's because Cyril Ramaphosa is a Marxist. And Marxism is about one thing, a nomenclatura that steals everything. At the University of Pretoria, Tuks, in the legal department, they are practicing a black Marxist theology, which says whites are not humans. Let me tell you, people of University of Pretoria, in no uncertain terms, we are coming for you. And you whites that's got so lack of guts, we are coming for you. When it comes to crimes against humanity, we will make sure you are there as well. Because this thing of farm murders doesn't stand in isolation. Who buys the farms afterwards? It's interesting. In areas where there are known mineral reserves, farm murders proliferate. Who benefits? Cyril and his brother-in-law Patrice? Just a question. Go and look at the facts. But nobody's looking. They want to skewer AfriForum. AfriForum Took them quite a while. But they are on the right track. Expose these bastards for what's happening. It's not about blacks. It's about whites as well. Black and white. There are many blacks against us. Ramaphosa had this lady from the trade unions where she told about black women being killed. Where's the press about it? Where is the outrage about it? Where is the police about it? In the 80s, I was working in Soweto for the intelligence service. I met a guy by the name of Lucky at a pub, Pink Pelican. Doesn't exist anymore. He was from Mozambican origin. And he said to me, his biggest problem was the white policemen in Soweto. They had to bribe them to ensure that their liquor deliveries would go through. Whites? Whites have got a lot to answer for. And therefore the cabal, out of Stellenbosch, and the Oppenheimers, make no mistake, the Oppenheimers per se, the chief rabbi in Johannesburg, he never addresses this issue. He talks about the corruption. I sent him an email and said to him, Chief Rabbi, what about the beam in your own eye? What about the beam in your own eye? South Africa is a country of solutions, white and black. But the problem is, whites can, but they are being discriminated against by 142 racist laws, pieces of legislation. The majority has 142 pieces of legislation to curb the minority. What type of mentality is this? It's a mentality of the cowards. Cyril Ramaphosa is nothing else but a psychopathic coward. Donald Trump was well prepared. It's interesting. People do not understand the world we live in. You have America, you have Russia, you have China, and Europe. But there's another force that's rich, that have got money, that understands. They're busy industrializing. And that's the Middle East. Massive industrialization. And let's hope they take Africa along, because Africa has got so much potential. If I have a problem, I've always found black people to stand up for me. And I've always found it was the whites that tried to destroy those black people. I was investigated on fake charges, instigated by whites. And Turi Pretorius and Chris McAdam was pushing this. Oh yes, they were pushing it on behalf of Siphiwe Nyanda, ex-Minister of Defense, a useless person. Jeff Radebe, who used to be an apartheid spy. He was recruited in the 1980s in Potgietersrust prison, deep lock, by Colonel Henry van der Westhuizen. Who of the current cabinet and the previous cabinet in South Africa were not apartheid spies? The majority were apartheid spies. Oh, we will get to their names. Don't worry. We'll expose them. Thabo Mbeki has been working for British MI6. He started with BEE, but he started with BEE written by Anglo-American. Where's Anglo-Americans' money today? Offshore. They are offshore. The Oppenheimers have got a lot to answer for, along with all their relatives and their sidekicks. This is not about bitterness, this is about facts. Unpublished facts, yet But it's there. Open your eyes. Look at it. I once came across at Stellenbosch a PhD script. Migrant labor in the Batavian period in South Africa. That was when the Dutch was running the Cape around the 17th century. And my only question is, what the hell has that got to do with what's happening today? But it was a PhD. And of course, it came from Potchefstroom University. Potchefstroom University holds a special place as an intellectual and academic institution. It's a bit different to anything else. The question always was, what good could there come from Potchefstroom? F.W. de Klerk, him and his cabal, Kortbroek, Kaalgat van Skalkwyk, Rolf Meyer, Leon Wessels, and even Theuns Eloff. These people have a lot to answer for because they've been short-sighted, only looking after their own pockets. It's not for me to curse these people. All I do is I shine the spotlight and say, but you are accursed. You've accursed yourself. You and your descendants, you have been accursed by yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand the gravity of what I'm saying?